Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Hidden Secrets 2 with NinjaJ03. Thanks so much for coming back for another episode. I know you can see me way over here. I have arrived in Minecraft Beta 1.4 in the time machine, which is getting quite big. Goodness. Hope you guys are enjoying this time machine side storyline I've got going here. It's definitely fun. This is a fun build. It's getting kind of interesting. If you tuned into the last episode, I hope you enjoyed that. That was kind of a special episode, a group get together with the other server members, Lackendor, Fitmit, and of course Mr. Fretwell, and our great cookie race, as it was called. And unfortunately, none of us were able to find cookies in 1.4, which can only be found in dungeons, by the way. That's why they're so rare in this particular version of Minecraft. Later on, cookies become much easier to get, but right now, they are the hottest currency around. They are so hard to get your hands on. But anyway, I figured I'd show you guys around the time machine. If you recall episode before last, I think that was when I first came out of this minecart right here. So just to kind of get your bearings as the time machine is changing over time, that's where we came out last time. So this there's a whole room now within the time machine. This is different. So yeah, look at this. We have storage. There's nothing here yet, and we have this thing. Kind of looks like a fireplace or something. And we got more storage. All empty, but this is looking kind of like a place that I might be moving into. Maybe I'm going to have a base. You know, I spend a lot of time building the museum, which, as you can see over here, no new progress there, really. Very minimal anyway. But here's the thing. The museum, while it is my main, it's my main build on the server, I don't actually consider it to be my base. You know, it's not a base. It is really a structure for all the other guys on the server to kind of come and check out and remember all the different versions of Minecraft and all the quirks and interesting things about all these different beta versions we're going to. So while this is a really fun project and it's going to take up probably 90% of my time on this server, yeah, I wouldn't really call it my base. Might call it my baby, but I wouldn't call it my base. So yeah, I think the time machine is going to slowly become my base. As you can see here, we now have at least one little room. It's pretty dark in here, but well, hopefully in one of the future versions of Minecraft we'll get some brightness controls. That'd be great. Wouldn't that be nice? Anyway, let's go on down out of the time machine and take a look at it from the outside. Boop. Just kind of pooped me out the bottom. Right, so it's still got legs, this time machine. It's looking pretty cool. Let's come down here. See, where can we get a good view of the thing? Oh, it's really starting to take shape. It's gotten so much bigger. Do you remember just a couple episodes ago, it was basically the size of a phone booth? Or a police call box? Yes. No, but it's looking cool. It's looking cool. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. I'm going to probably chill on some of the special effect shenanigans. I mean, it's really kind of cheesy, but it is a lot of fun to do. So maybe I'll do some more. But yeah, I mean, you know, come on. This isn't like this isn't supposed to be like a movie or anything. So yeah, we've still got our area under here. It's looking quite nice. And I've been thinking about what I want to do with this episode. Of course, last episode was kind of that little cookie race adventure thing, and that was quite different. But lately, it's been a lot of buildy. Lots of building, lots of time lapses, which is great. I mean, if you're here and you're watching my channel, you probably like that stuff to begin with. I certainly like doing it. I certainly like drawing plans and doing concept designs and then building them in Minecraft. That really is like my whole reason for playing Minecraft these days. I just love designing new things. So, but you know, I was thinking today, let's take a little break. I am going to do some building. We're going to put the roof on this building today. That's what we're going to do for sure, but that's not really going to be the focus of this episode. I want to I want to, instead this episode, to kind of focus on some things that are going on the server and do like a mini server tour. I kind of did that a little bit episode before last, only very briefly as I went around to other people's bases and gave everybody the gift of a tiny little micro castle that was filled with a bow and some arrows that I gave to everybody. But I think I want to look a little bit more in depth at some people's bases, and hopefully they don't mind. Yeah, I'm going to show mostly I think things that are complete, and probably also this building here. It's sort of midstream, but that should be okay to show. Well, guys, I think the first thing I want to do starting this little server tour thing is to stop in at the little skeleton farm and get some arrows, because I need some. I have 3. Last episode really cleaned me out on arrows. I used 3 stacks of arrows killing bad guys in the last episode. So yeah, this was originally a creeper vase, and then somebody came along and put some shades on it, which I thought was pretty funny. But right through here, this is a little mob farm that was built before I joined the server. It was originally a hostile mob farm, and there's a skeleton spawner down there. Oh, you can see it right down there. You can see the skeleton spawner. Oh, there went some baddies. But the regular mob farm has since been taken apart. It's been moved to a different part of the server. So now this is exclusively a skeleton farm. Anyway, so this is a cute little farm. I like that. It's very useful, and it happens to be right next to the museum, so I'm actually over here quite a bit. Next, Lackandor, one of the server members, or Lack as he goes by, built this really cool fountain that is the Hidden Secrets logo, which is a chest there. And HS, it's like a 3D kind of logo that you can see from a certain place. Is it back here? There's one spot where it's like, oh, that's perfect. I don't know, I can't quite figure it out. Anyway, that's pretty cool. It's very inventive. I love this fountain. And I don't know if he put this down here or not. This is like a little picnic. Oh, picnic by the fountain. I don't know if he put this down or somebody else did, but here's some cake. This is nice. And then that back there, I won't go too close to that, but Lackandor's base is a UFO. It's pretty cool. You should check out his video, link in the description, etc. But he's building a little UFO, and actually you can see right there, that's one of the little mini castles I built in the episode before last to give Lack some bow and arrows, which I believe he might have used on the Great Cookie Hunt. This building is very, very new. I have seen very little of it. I think this is the new town hall. Let's have a look here. Town hall under reconstruction, right? Because there was originally, I think, going to be a town hall down there. That little lake is kind of our spawn area. So, and there was a little building when I first joined the server. There was a little building that was just starting to build there, and then that's all been changed now. So we just have the Hidden Secrets glass chest logo there, which is pretty cool from above. Maybe we'll go up in that tower in a second and have a look at that. This is beautiful. I can't wait till it's done. I really can't. So Mr. Fret has been working a lot, I think Fit as well, on the paths that run all through our little spawn town, as this is known. And there's different little houses around in different places. Here, I'll show you guys. This is Mr. Fret's house over here. Nice little Minecraft beta house, right? Because you have to remember, I just fell in the mode of one of my own little castles. There's still arrows in here. Nobody's taking the arrows. They don't like my gift. No, it's okay. Anyway, you have to remember, we're playing in Minecraft beta, so there's very few blocks that I think modern Minecraft players are familiar, would be just regularly familiar with. It's all super, super basic stuff. I mean, this right here, to use bricks in Minecraft beta like this? What? That's so expensive. I mean, this is exorbitantly expensive in terms of the amount of time put in to find enough clay to make that many brick blocks. That's just, it's exorbitant. There's another word for it. Here's my impression of B-dubs. So yeah, this is Fret's house. He's gotten some deliveries and things like this. It's a little messy around here, but yeah, he should probably take my castle down. That was not meant to stay there, but I'm sure he'll take it down eventually. And then, let's see, Fret also built this over here. This is the mill. If you remember an episode or two ago, we got a gift of a little piece of bread. That was from Fret, from his mill and bakery. So he's got some nice wheat farms in here. And, yeah, pretty much just wheat farms inside a wall to keep the mobs out. In these old versions of beta Minecraft, animals just trample crops. They just destroy them just walking around. So you basically have to have a castle wall in order to keep your crops safe from cows and sheep and things like that. Nice scarecrows. Those are fun. I'll give you guys just a quick little tour in here. If we go up here, I think this is sort of the millworking kind of thing. I say millworking, not like wood millworking, but like grinding meal. Flour goes here or something. I don't know how mills work in real life. Oh, here's where they make the bread, I guess. I think a lot of people out there might think, gosh, playing in this old Minecraft beta, it must be so lame, but actually it's the opposite. It's a real challenge. If you like challenge building very few blocks, having to try and make something like that look good, try playing on a server like this. It's really, really super hard. Did I just break wheat? Was that like a new fart, right? I broke wheat. Anyway. Watermill machinery. Ah, look, levers and whatevers. Yes, in Minecraft beta, you must use your imagination a little bit more than in modern Minecraft. What's in here? I think this is like wheat and stuff. Right, okay, there's a bunch of hose. What's in here? Why are there so many hose in here? Okay, well, there's plenty of hose to till the land, I guess. That's funny. Okay, and the tour continues. That's enough of the mill and bakery. As we come over to this way, on the other side, we're sort of getting now into the area of the server where there are going to be a lot of farms, community farms and things like that. This hill's actually a good place to kind of see stuff. So you can see there's obviously some sugarcane going over there, and this tree farm right here I have been really taking advantage of recently. It was built by Fret and Fit, of course, and it's a pretty simple design, as anything would be in Minecraft beta days. Basically, trees, they grow up, there's rows of saplings, you mine all the blocks, and the saplings fall down there. And you can collect them. There's no hoppers or anything. You have to collect them by hand. The trees grow. You chop them down, choppy choppy. The saplings and any wood that you don't grab yourself falls down here. You just run down here and go ploop, and you pick them up. You go ploop, and you pick them up. That's it. Very, very simple. One day I imagine we'll have some hoppers and we'll be able to do something else. And I guess they wanted a lot of trees, so basically it's been duplicated over here. I will say that going through this tree farm and doing all 4 sections is kind of a good amount. Like, you get like 8 or 10 stacks of wood from doing that if there's a lot of trees. Like right now, obviously somebody's recently been here because there's not a lot of trees, but if it's about, say, 60% full, you'll get about 8 to 10 stacks of wood going through this thing and going through each of the 4 sections. So it's pretty decent. It takes about, gosh, I did the other day, it takes about 45 minutes or so to do that. So I will typically put on some music or something and just sit back with some stone axes and just go through all the trees. So I mentioned earlier that the hostile mob farm was moved from over there underneath the museum near the skeleton spawner, and this is where it's been moved to. So in here, there's really not a lot to see. It's quite dark. Basically, there's a bunch of dark spawning platforms and water, and the mobs, they spawn, they fall in the little water trenches. I'm sure you guys can hear the water flowing. They go down there, you can see there's a lava blade, and they get killed. And down in this little hole in the ground, you go down there, you can grab you can grab the drops from this little hole in the ground. And then I guess you put them in here. So anyway, that's the hostile mob farm. It sort of works on and off. It sort of works decently. So coming down here, now I know Mr. Fret's working on some builds and stuff down at the end of his cool pier, so I'm not going to go way down there, but sure if you wind my footage back, you'll see some interesting stuff. But he's basically got a dock and shipping kind of containers and things, which you can see just above my diamond sword there. Just trying to keep his new builds out of the frame. So this is pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool crane and a shipping crate, and this is another shipping crate here. Although this one looks a little bit like an evil Christmas present to me. I don't know why. I think this looks like a bow up here at the top. It looks like wrapping around it, but it's black, so it's like an evil Christmas present. I don't know why that's funny to me. I love this diagonal build, this pavilion. I don't know what's going to go under here. Maybe this is where they keep shipped goods out of the rain or something. And what have we got over here? Oh, look, we've got a block pallet row. That's nice. Oh, some ores, chests, wool. This is a nice little beta build here. I mean, for using really limited tools, this is looking really nice, really nice. What do we got here? Fresh meats, fresh meats. I love the signs, love the signs. I don't know how in the world Fret came up with that idea, but it's a good one, it's a good one. Let's see what we got here. That is not fresh meat. That is a bunch of hoes. What? Oh, it doesn't say fresh meat, it says fish meats. Well, it's not fish meats either. There's no fish meat in that stall. What a rip. What's in here? Oh, I honestly expected to open this and see more stone hoes, but there's not any. Let's see, what do we have here? Welcome to historic West Batia. West Batia. Oh, West Beta? Is it supposed to be beta? Maybe the I is a typo. West Batia. Beta. Now if it was no I, it'd be beta. Travel safely. Indeed. So, this right here, this is the troll bridge, and I know what you're thinking. Is there a troll underneath? I'm not going to look, because if I did, I would be getting trolled. It's not happening. So let's go check out this tower. One of the guys on the server, who goes by Poke, built this tower as his Minecraft beta base here. And he's built that pink flag hanging off the side of it. That was pretty recent he did that addition. Let's see what we got here. Poke's spawn tower, yes. This is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure this has been in many videos at this point, so I'm sure it's cool to show. There's a cloud going right through the middle of his tower. So just remember, that cloud level is how high the time machine is, so we can always use that as a reference. So nice. I'm sure that'll change later as this, I think when the sky limit goes up, I think the cloud height will also change. So what an amazingly humongous tower to be building in Minecraft beta. That's kind of something I also want to talk to you guys about. Let's take a little moment to enjoy the view here. There's the museum. I told you about the little hidden secret logo in the lake. Looks really nice from up here. There's Mr. Fret's house right there. The mill, so the little circuit we just took, we went right around here, went over here. There's the tree farm, came back around through the port, and back through here. Now, other things that I didn't get a chance to show, that's Fitmit's house right there. He's got a tremendously huge mine and a giant hole in the ground. Maybe we'll get back over there another time. And I believe this over here is called Fort Bam. I really don't know that much about Fort Bam. I'd like to visit it, but I haven't really hung out with those guys on the server yet, so hopefully soon maybe I can hang out with them and they can show me what Fort Bam's all about. But one thing I wanted to talk about, and just while standing on this massive build here in Minecraft, and you might be thinking, dude, that tower, yeah, sure, it's big, but it's not like huge. you've got to really, when some people are playing on Minecraft beta, you really have to put into perspective some of the things that we take for granted in the modern game. To do a build of this size right here, or this tower that I'm standing on, or, God forbid I mention the museum, you need to understand that the collecting of materials and the placing of blocks, everything in these old versions of Minecraft, everything takes longer. Just moving blocks between a chest and your inventory takes longer. There's no shift click. When you mine, I do almost all of my mining of stone with stone picks because the durability for iron and diamond, it's just not worth it. You fly through it so quickly that you've wasted it if you're trying to dig out any massive amounts of stone. There's no beacons, there's no haste, there's no efficiency. Every single block that you get to do a build takes longer to get. So just to do something of this size, I think in a modern Minecraft build, this might be 4 times this size. I'm just going to throw that out there as just a possible number, you know, to say that this build right here is worth a build that would be 4 times its size in a modern 115, 116 build. I mean, we can't even do cobblestone generators, really. I mean, there's not even any point in doing that, because it really all comes down to the pickaxe and how much time do you have in your life making these videos and blah blah blah. How much time do you have to swing a pick and collect cobblestone and then smelt it into smooth stone or whatever you're going to do with it, or make it into slabs and all that kind of stuff? Did I mention shift clicking in your inventory doesn't work? Because yeah, that's so annoying. When I started making Minecraft videos, I knew that I would make lots of time lapses. As being predominantly a builder, it's just how it goes. But I think what's interesting is I never thought that I would actually make a time lapse of me moving blocks from my inventory to a chest and vice versa. I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous. So I think very few people have an appreciation for what's going on a server like this, and maybe only the people who've been playing Minecraft for, you know, since the dawn of time. Those folks out there, they're the ones who probably really appreciate this stuff. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this little tour. I think it's time for me to get back over to the museum and let's get a roof on that big old Great Hall. Well guys, that felt really good, getting the roof on that building. We're finally moving the ball forward on this big humongous structure. We still have some more detail work to do. We have the up there a little archway to do, and just a ton of details. The entire inside is kind of still a blank slate, but at least we now have a building. We are getting there. We are getting there. Yep. And we've done this little side gallery here. So really, for the beta wing, major outside construction to be done is really just this last little neoclassical temple building on this side, which is a mirror of that side. So yeah, maybe that'll come up in the next episode. Definitely not this one. Just taking it easy on the building this week. Oh my goodness, we've done so much building since the start of the series. Sometimes you just gotta like ease back and say, let's do some other things just to mix it up. Speaking of other things, let's go check out, I believe we have some donations. So we're in Minecraft Beta 1.4, and of course, I'm sure you guys have watched last video where we went on a little cookie hunt, as a little contest, a little team exercise, trying to see who could get the most cookies, and well, if you watch the video, you'll know, you'll know how that turned out. However, I got a message from Fret, and he has delivered the goods. Look at that. He's donated some cookies and cocoa beans. So, for those of you that don't know, cocoa beans in Minecraft 1.4 can only be found in dungeon chests. So, cocoa beans, anything you would dye with brown, anything you would dye brown is really rare, and cookies, of course, are really rare as well. So, yeah, this is a little treasure trove here. So, Fret and Fit have donated that. Let's just check the building supplies here. Oh, nothing in there, that's okay. So currently on the donator board we have Lack, Poke, Fret, and Fit. And here's the thing, guys, here's the thing. Once you get to the iron level, which is where Fret is, things are going to get much, much more difficult donation-wise to move up the ladder. Here's our ladder over here. You see these are the different tiers of donations. You have dirt, cobblestone, and iron. And then to jump from iron up into this next tier, this really is a lot more. So what I'm going to do right now is, this is going to seem a little unfair because these cookies were donated equally by Fit and Fret. It was a joint donation. But Fit is still stone and Fret has already achieved iron. So what's going to happen is I'm going to upgrade Fit to iron, but I'm not going to upgrade Fret to gold. That wouldn't quite be fair because, as I said, it's going to be very hard to start going from iron to gold, from gold to emerald, and emerald to diamond, and then, of course, the ultimate benefactor level. Yes, I don't even have a block for that yet. Maybe would it be funny is you go all the way back around the horn, and when you're the ultimate benefactor, you just get dirt block again. Oh, I don't know. I'll think of something. But anyway, yeah, I think Fit definitely deserves to get moved up to iron level here. Well guys, here we go. I have upgraded Fit's block. He is now an iron level benefactor. Truth be told, I probably should have done this before now, but the cookies joint donation with him and Fret really has basically pushed him over the edge. He's iron. So now both of these guys have a long way to go before they might get to gold level. Fret a little further along. I do have a separate list going where I keep track of all this stuff, so it's a little scientific, it's a little subjective, you know. We'll just see how it goes. Well guys, thanks so much for tuning into this episode. I know it's been a little bit longer than usual, but we've looked at all kinds of stuff and it's been pretty fun to do something just a little bit different. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll come back again, you know, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you want to. If you like building, you definitely should, because I normally do a lot of building. It's not usually this tour stuff that we did this episode. So anyway, thanks so much for stopping by, and thanks so much for watching. I hope you'll also maybe tune into my single player series, Minecraft Survival Colony. This series, Hidden Secrets and Survival Colony, are coming out every other week, sort of taking turns. So check that one out as well if you like sci-fi fantasy builds and creative kind of concept art and stuff like that. That is definitely a good series to check out. So thanks so much for tuning in and checking out the server with me. I appreciate it. See y'all in the next one.